Now, what we are hearing right now is that multiple lawmakers are discussing the size of the next stimulus package. Let's get more stimulus into the next $3.5 trillion infrastructure bill. We know that some lawmakers want to see a bigger stimulus package included because they say we need more packages and proposals, or pretty much programs, ending very soon. It is now time to provide more assistance to the American people. However, according to multiple lawmakers, they are saying that no, we don't need more additional assistance. The economy is rebounding. Everything is going to work out just fine. Well, here's what I can tell you. Tomorrow, we're going to see the jobs report. This jobs report is going to tell us a lot about what we could potentially see in the future. Well, just to give you a glimpse of what we could potentially see tomorrow, here's what we're hearing. According to ADP, they are the payroll processing firm here in the United States. They are saying that employers only added about 330,000 jobs in July. Well, a couple of months ago, we were expected to see 1 million jobs added. However, we got less than half of that. And then last month, we saw 680,000 new jobs added. However, this month, we are only expecting to see 653,000 jobs. This is coming from the report that will come out tomorrow. Now, this is the expectation. Again, remember what I said a couple months ago? We were supposed to see about 1 million jobs added, and we didn't even get half of that? Well, this is what we could see tomorrow. If we are not seeing the numbers that many people are expecting, this will not be good news. However, this would be good news to those that want to see additional stimulus, because lawmakers would be more inclined to add additional stimulus or a larger stimulus package into the infrastructure bill if jobs are not coming back like they planned. Now, with all these new jobs being added, right, what we're hearing is that roughly 10 million Americans are saying they want to quit their job. They do not want their job. About 50% of them say they would move into freelance work and follow their passion, because what they have been taught over this past year is that they can do different things. They do not have to be stuck in an office building, stuck in some cubicle. Okay? They do not have to drive an hour each way to and from work. They can stay at home and work from the comfort of their own home. Well, millions of people have been saying that this past year has given them perspective, and that money is not the biggest factor to them. Making the most amount of money is not the biggest thing. To most people, it's time. Now, I don't know if you remember this, okay? And I'll have to bring back my sign. I have it somewhere. There it is. My sign that I used to have in my office that sat back in this corner, okay? It says, "Success is not money, it is time." That is something that I have been living with for a long time, is that it's not about money. It doesn't matter to me how much money I make. It's about how much time can I spend with my family, okay? My kids, my wife. Do whatever we want to do. That's what's most important to me. And according to multiple reports, that's what millions and millions of Americans believe as well. And let me ask you, what is more important to you? Is it having the most amount of money possible and doing whatever you want to? Or is it having time in conjunction with some money where you can do whatever you want to because you have all the time in the world? To me, time is more important and more valuable than money. Now, you can always answer that question down in the comment section below if you want to. Now, why is all this stuff important? Why is the jobs report so important? Why is it? Well, here's the reason why. Lawmakers are already discussing how the federal unemployment benefits will not be extended past September 6th. This is what we've been hearing, is that they're not going to extend these. That what they are saying right now is that with so many jobs available and millions of people still out of work, more must be done because we will not be extending this. Nobody expects this to be extended. What we're hearing is that lawmakers are pushing for additional stimulus. Right? We know that they want to see something extended. We know the unemployment benefits won't be extended on the federal level, right? And that's fine, according to many economists. They say that's fine. We don't need that to be extended because we still have state unemployment benefits. Well, a lot of people are going to lose state unemployment benefits as well because of the long-term unemployment. They won't have that. And many people like me, gig workers or freelancers, we would lose benefits as well because unemployment assistance will expire on September 6th from the federal level as well. So it's not just the $300 per week boost, it's everything. And that could be devastating to millions of people. But what we're hearing right now is that lawmakers want to provide another way for assistance to those without a job. This could mean another stimulus check. It would not be a monthly check, though. This is something I've been saying for months, is that even though, yes, many lawmakers are pushing for a monthly stimulus check, okay, that campaign that now has over 3,000 signatures, pushing for that $2,000 per month stimulus check, well, that's going to be sent off to Congress. We're gonna see that very soon. We're going to see talks of that come back up again. However, experts are saying that another stimulus check would mean less benefits elsewhere. And here's what I want to ask you. Would you rather see a stimulus check of, let's say, anywhere between $1,000 or $2,000, one-time payment? Or would you rather see an extension to the child tax credit payments? Possibly an increase to the earned income tax credits, right? Or something very similar. That's what we're seeing, is that a tax credit, possibly an advance on that payment, that could be coming. That could be coming in exchange for the the federal unemployment extension. So we will see, but as I know more on that, I promise I'll fill you in on that update as soon as we hear more. Well, whatever happens over the next month or so, right, regarding this $3.5 trillion infrastructure package that Democrats are pushing for, well, what we see happen is going to be huge. It's going to be big. We know this. Right now, Democrats are trying to get this passed. However, they are getting some pushback. And whether that is a lot of pushback or a little bit over, very, small different line items or big items, we don't know. But my guess is we will find out most likely this coming week. What we do know is that Senator Bernie Sanders believes that whatever they pass in that $3.5 trillion infrastructure package, the American people want to see it passed quickly, and they want to see it paid for by taxing the rich. He says all of his agenda can be paid for by taxing the rich. He also states that Americans support this idea as well. We do know that about 81% of Democrats support taxing the rich. And according to Bernie Sanders, about 57% of Republicans agree that it is time for the rich to pay their fair share in taxes. We will see. Many lawmakers also support this idea. Democrats say that they are being forced. Okay? I'm going to read this again. Democrats say they are being forced to support a smaller infrastructure bill, all because billionaires don't pay their fair share in taxes. And according to multiple reports, what we are seeing is that Democrats want billionaires and multimillionaires to pay their fair share in taxes. They need to do this. And according to Axios today, we are seeing that right now more and more wealthier Americans are renouncing their citizenship. Just in 2020 alone, 6,707 Americans gave up their citizenships, and more are expected to do the exact same this year if we do see a tax increase to the wealthier individuals and large corporations here in this country. Now, many Democrats believe that billionaires and large corporations, if they were to pay their fair share in taxes and what they're supposed to pay, then they say we could easily see a $5 to $6 trillion bill that would be fully paid for. We could see stimulus checks go out to the American people that are still hurting. More government programs could be easily passed and fully funded, and Medicare for all could easily be part of the discussions. But at this time, this is not the case. So we will see what's going to happen. What I can tell you is that lawmakers are going to continue to push for this, figure out a way to fully fund a $3.5 trillion infrastructure bill. Right now, Senator Bernie Sanders, he is pushing for more. He wants to see more. We know Ilhan Omar. We know Pramila Jayapal, okay? Rashida Tlaib. They all want to see $2,000 stimulus checks, whether it's monthly or a one-time payment. They will continue to push for this. And some Democrats, some senators do support this as well. So we'll see what happens there. But for now, what we're hearing is that lawmakers are content with stopping just the eviction crisis. They're content with that for now. They say that keeping some unemployment benefits going is key. Giving parents and children the tax credit payments is important. And slowly rolling out rental assistance funding. This is all very, very important to getting us back on track, which is pretty much backed and pushed by stimulus. They want to transition from that into a more employed economy, people that are able to self-sustain. And this is a quote that I want to read you. This is something that was said today by Senator Dick Durbin, and he had this to say, and I quote, "I think we're trying to find a transition from economy to a more fully employed economy. And there are several things we can deal with. But when it comes to eviction, when you're out on the street with all your belongings, that's a desperate situation that we just want to try to avoid." Now, what I can tell you is that this was something that many people stated months ago, is that we need to figure this out. We either need to make states pay out their money, get that money out as quickly as possible, because paying less than 7% is ridiculous. But we will see what Democrats' plan is moving forward. But what I can tell you right now is that yes, states are being pushed by the Biden administration to get their rental assistance funding out. They are saying right now, according to experts, that there is no way the Biden administration or CDC can extend the federal eviction moratorium again after October 3rd.